Alright guys, hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my top dieting mistakes a month out from my show and a week out from my show. They call this peak week or hell week. Today I'm going to get into all the horrible things I did, the mistake I made, the crap I went through, what made it harder on myself for no reason, so you guys don't have to go through with this and make the same mistakes I did. Guys, if you're looking forward to your next bodybuilding show, you're close to that show option, or you just want some general dieting tips, we're going to be going over all that stuff in today's video, guys. But look at this, guys. Look at this, okay? Look at this photo right here. On stage, under the lights, everything looks perfect, right? The conditioning's tight, the muscles look full, the vascularity's popping. But guys, I was looking kind of skinny. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of a skinny bitch. And I don't want you guys to have to look up like this on stage. What you don't see as well is all the absolute disaster that happened behind the scene just weeks prior to this. But guys, yeah, contest preparation's a brutal game of chess against your own biology. One wrong nutritional move during the final month, guys, and one wrong panic decision making, you're cooked. You're screwed. You look flabby. You look like a stick. You look too skinny, too fat. Your body works against you for pretty much the last couple months. You're tired. You can ruin months of agonizing work just in one day. And today I'm pulling back the curtain, guys. I'm sharing the exact painful dieting mistakes I made during the final month leading up to my bodybuilding competition and the critical peak week traps that you have to avoid if you want to bring your absolute A game to the competition, guys. So first, let's start with the final 4 weeks out, guys. This is where psychological warfare begins. It gets crazy. You'll be hearing people in your head, seeing demons. That didn't actually happen. But it gets insane, right? You look in the mirror and you feel flat because your glycogen's low. Your brain starts telling you, you aren't lean enough. You aren't lean enough. And the mistake that I made here, guys, is I fell into the trap of the panic deficit at 4 weeks out. Instead of just trusting the process, I aggressively cut my calories even farther, and I just cranked up the cardio. I thought more pain and more conditioning meant that I'd be doing better in the competition somehow. I ended up cutting more carbs. I cut my rice out of my chicken meals. It was horrible. You do not want to be doing that stuff a month out. It just delays your gains, makes you exhausted. It's horrible. Guys, the muscle wasting and extreme flatness was horrible. And when you force your body into severe caloric deficit, when you already have a very low body fat percentage, guys, your body doesn't just burn fat. It eats away at your hard-earned muscle and that tissue. And I stepped on stage smaller and stringier than I should have been. As you can see here, I'll put up a couple more pictures of me. It was horrible. Next to the competition, it's like night and day. They obviously did things correctly. But yeah, guys, it was it was insane. I still looked pretty good for like the average dude. I looked pretty good, but just comp ready, no. But guys, the fix to this is trust the mirror and trust your coach, guys. Conditioning takes time. All right, if you're on track, don't be drastic. Don't make desperate cuts at last minute, and keep your changes incremental to preserve every ounce of lean mass that you have, guys. Keep your protein high. And it's okay if you're eating fats and carbs a month out. It's not going to kill you. You should be hypothetically only, 50% or so of the calories you're going to cut out. Like it shouldn't be a 1,600 calorie cut, a month out. You should be a little bit higher than that, depending on your mass and things like that. It's just an example. The second major mistake I want to look at here that I made in that final month. It was dropping my dietary fats. Like I just mentioned earlier, down to almost zero. I did something pretty similar with my carbs too. But yeah, guys, in an effort to keep my calories as low as possible while keeping my carbohydrates high enough to where they need to be to survive the workouts, I eliminated my healthy fats, guys, to almost everything. Didn't have my avocados, didn't have my eggs, didn't have my almond butter. It was just dry white fish and chicken breasts and rice. And the result of that was that my hormonal profile just crashed, guys. Hormones are so important. They don't teach you enough about micronutrients for these fats and these healthy fats. When your healthy fat intake drops too low, your testosterone levels plummet, and your sleep quality goes out the window. Your joints feel like dry hinges because I wasn't sleeping. My cortisol, which is essentially your stress hormone, which competes for your with your testosterone to create the same cells that use the same anatomy to basically create. So your hormones with your testosterone and your cortisol are competing to be created. So my cortisol spiked, which is causing my body to hold a layer of stubborn water right over my lower abs. And that was very unfortunate, guys. It was months and months and months of work. I prepped for a year for this show just to have something like that happen. It's an easy fix. Just don't drop your fats below probably, I would say, roughly 15 to 20% of your total daily calorie intake. Even at the very end of your prep, your endocrine system needs those essential fatty acids to keep your metabolism firing and your stress levels under control. It's very important, guys. Don't make that mistake. That's something that you will just come across and go as you learn, I guess, kind of thing. I learned the hard way, and you guys don't have to because I'm posting this video for you guys. So smash that like button because you don't have to go through this pain now. Yeah, guys, now let's talk about peak week, going forward a little bit. Peak week, or like I said, it's called Hell Week, is that last week up until your bodybuilding competition. So those last 7 days before you step on the stage. And this is where most bodybuilders completely destroy their physique. And I was no exception to this, guys. But yeah, guys, let's talk about sodium. The sodium deception. The mistake I made was pretty drastic. But old school bodybuilding, Lord told me to cut my sodium entirely, starting 3 days out. I ate completely unsalted, just like tilapia and asparagus and chicken and rice, thinking it would dry me out. But the result is that I looked completely smooth and soft and flat. And here's the science, guys. But water follows sodium to get a massive muscle pump and keep your muscles looking full on stage. You need sodium inside the muscle cells to help pull water into them. And when you cut sodium, your body panics, right? And it's a hormone called aldosterone, I think is how you pronounce it. And it actually holds more water under the skin while leaving your muscles looking like deflated balloons. So, guys, if you didn't know, there's water under your muscles and there's water in your muscles. You want the water in your muscles to stay high, which is what sodium does, just like creatine, sort of. You can picture it that way. And the water under your muscles you want gone because it'll pretty much essentially look like fat. It's pretty bad. It leaves you looking deflated. But guys, yeah, keep your sodium intake completely normal and consistent throughout your peak week. Don't cut salt, guys. Please don't cut salt. Salt your meals normally right up to the time where you step on stage so your muscles can actually get a pump backstage. I would even eat extra salt when you're doing your pump up. If you guys didn't know, do your pump up, eat your carbs and your salt and your honey. I did like Rice Krispie treats, do your pump up, get in line and get on stage. That's how you do it. It was bad, dude. And honestly, the more sodium, the better. Like I saw some dude back there just like eating pizza and he looks better than I did because of the sodium levels, I guess. I didn't think he'd have time to process in his stomach. But it's insane. But yeah, guys, moving on to the last thing here. The final peak week trap is the dreaded carb load spillover, guys. You can spill over so easy. This one I didn't personally make, but one of my buddies did because I looked a little bit too flat. If you eat more and more and more carbs, you get to a point where you're good, and then you get to a point where you spill over, or it makes you look kind of like fleshy, watery, if that makes sense. I'll put a picture up here compared to what it's supposed to look like. After depleting the carbohydrates early in peak week, you could panic because you could look flat, right? So on Thursday and Friday, you could aggressively choke down like massive amounts of carbs, a bunch of cups of rice, way more than your body actually needs to store for glycogen. And then you spill over, right? There comes a spillover. Your muscles can only hold a certain amount of glycogen. And once those storage tanks are full, every extra gram of carbohydrate you eat holds water outside the muscle cell, right under your skin, like I talked about earlier. And I went to bed on Friday night looking crisp and woke up Saturday morning looking soft, blurry, and holding a bunch of water. It was horrible. My buddy did not win the show, I'll just say that. But yeah, guys, carb loading is a science, okay? Not a buffet, right? Don't be a fat ass. You should gently load carbohydrates early or midweek so you can see how your body reacts to them. and then you simply cruise into the show. Never make a drastic adjustment the night of the competition, guys. You want to keep everything almost as consistent as possible. Like they say, peak week only makes you look about 5% better or about 50% worse. There's no reason to risk so much of what you've done just to try to look 4 or 5% better, just that extra tiny percent, and mess everything up. But yeah, guys, the ultimate takeaway from this and all my mistakes is don't change what got you lean in the first place, guys. Peak week's not magic, and there's no drastic dehydration protocol you should be using. It's just about steadily highlighting the hard work you already did throughout that year and a half, or whatever it was. And if you're prepping for a show right now, leave a comment down below and tell me what division you're competing in, and tell me if you want to see more content like this, or what stuff you need from me, or if there's any more mistakes that you made. Share them down below. But yeah, guys, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, guys, because I'll be making videos like this every week. Probably more so based around competitions. I can get into general exercise and dieting and things like that. More so now that I got my trainer's license and things like that. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of raw, just no BS bodybuilding science that I could share with you. And share this video with a gym partner or someone who thinks you might need it or needs to hear it. Yeah, guys, stay disciplined, train hard. Let me know if you want to get a little pre-purchase on the competition, essentially PowerPoint, Excel sheet, everything you need to know, overall master course on competing, because I'll be putting that out soon. So let me know, guys, in the comments down below if you'd like that. You can get a little pre-note. There's going to be a discount for everyone who pre-orders. And yeah, guys, it'll just be overall everything you need from dieting, working out, peak week, everything like this, and all the mistakes I made. So let me know if you want that, guys, down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.